This is page 2 of 5-1, slope is a rate of change. Remember that slope is the same as constant rate of change, which is the change of y over the change of x. I'm going to have to find a rule from a table, which means I have to be able to find y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope, and then I use the points to find the b. I'm going to do the change. The change from -6 to -4 is +2. The change from -6 to -2 is +4. Notice I am putting the signs because then I'm going to say that m equals 2 over 4, which is 1/2. So I have my m. Then I'm going to use my points. I always use the smallest points I can. So y is -4 equals, my slope is 1/2 of -2 plus b. -4 equals -2. Oh, that is not -2. That is -1. Sorry for bad math. Plus b. I'm at -1. I have to get to -4. I still have to subtract 3. I found my constant rate of change is 1/2. And I found my rule to be y equals, I found my m, and I found my b. So you can find slope from a table, and you can also find slope from 2 points. The ratio of the vertical change compared to the horizontal change, this is the name for constant rate of change. I had said it earlier as it's the change of y over the change of x. There's also a formula that says y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And you also are talking about the rise over the run. And the rise is how far it goes up or down, and the run is how far it goes left, right or left. When you are looking at a line on a graph, from first look, you should be able to tell whether the slope is positive slope, and that means it rises going from left to right. You should be able to tell on a graph whether a line is a negative slope, which means it's decreasing from left to right. Zero slope, you called this steady earlier. You called it steady earlier. Now you're going to call it zero slope, and no slope is a vertical line. The next thing you're going to have to do is find the slope between given points. When I find slope between given points, I always do my numerator is up or down, and my denominator is always right. Okay, so if I'm traveling from C to D, I'm going to draw this right here, and I'm going to say how far down, 1, 2, 3, and down is negative, and then 1, 2, 3 to the right. And so that was 3 down, 3 right. That's in verbal, which is -1. From B to C, I draw it. I draw my line. And my line, if you know, is a positive slope, so I'm going to put a positive so it's a reminder. and I'm going to say how far up, and I'm going to go 1. I'm going to count until I'm even with the C. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was 3 up, 6 right. Up and right are both positive, and the slope is 1/2. E to F, straight up and down. When a line is straight up and down and it is a vertical, that is undefined. Now, if you ever are doing math later, the way that you have a undefined slope is if you have a 0 in the denominator. Any number on top and a 0 in the denominator, that will indicate that it's undefined. A to E, I'm going to sketch it. Notice that it's a positive slope. It's a positive slope. I'm going 1 up, 1 up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 right. Up is positive, right is positive, 1/12 is my answer. B to D, let me erase these other lines. B to D is right here. You knew it is steady. Steady and a horizontal line is slope of 0. B to F, notice it is going, oh, I didn't even connect the dots. I'm going to go from here to here. Notice it is negative. I'm going to just put a negative right there so I know. Going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 right. Down is negative, and then it's negative 6 over 11, and that is my slope. So here's some help and some notes. Anytime you have a vertical line, such as E to F, you are going to write VUX, and what that stands for is vertical line, undefined slope, X equals a number. And so if you're looking at this E to F, when I label my points, this is 6, -5, and this is 6, 8, and that means my X's are the same. That's what every vertical line does. Okay, so the equation to that line would actually be X equals 6. Okay, there's also one for horizontal line. Horizontal line, and I call it HOI, and that stands for horizontal line. Zero slope, Y equals a number. And going back to this horizontal line, this point is -5, 1, and this point is 4, 1. So my equation is Y equals 1.